money.
How would it save money?
Consumers don't have to buy gasoline.
Oh!
That's how you save money.
Welcome to Oregon Law Lab. Today we have a very special guest, my colleague, Greg Dotson, who is an expert in environmental law. I'm not an expert in environmental law, and my mother is very upset about this.
It's the issue of the day, so I'm happy to be here.
What's the issue of the day?
Climate change. It's the issue of the day.
I wanted to talk about Greg's research involving tailpipe emission standards.
Historically, we have had the Department of Transportation regulating fuel economy. We've had the Environmental Protection Agency regulating air pollution. And the way that has worked is we've allowed California, because of their historic leadership on air emissions control from automobiles, they've been able to set their own standards. EPA grants them a waiver to do so, and then any other state can decide to opt into California standards. That is proven to work well and promote innovation. The United States actually exports emissions control technology to the rest of the world. So it's been it's a bright spot of U.S. innovation and manufacturing.
Tell us like the depressing part of this.
In 2018, the Trump administration proposed to do two things. First, we're going to preempt California from ever setting carbon dioxide standards for cars and trucks. And two, we're going to relax this doubling of fuel economy improvement that was established under the Obama years. In 2019, they went even further. They said, not only can you not do greenhouse gas standards, you can't do carbon dioxide standards, you also are preempted from doing a zero emission vehicle program.
Quinn!
And there was some expert analysis about its impact, and you have to make some various assumptions about prices of oil to figure out what consumption would be. But essentially, just the change in emissions from what was currently required in law to the relaxation is greater than the annual emissions of more than 80% of the world's countries. Annual emissions.
Together? Put together?
Individually.
Oh, individually.
But if you put them together, it's more than 70% of the world's countries' annual emissions combined.
Is this like the most consequential environmental ruling of the Trump administration?
It's been described as the most important climate rollback that they've taken. Marathon Petroleum, which is the nation's largest refiner, he announced that this rollback would be great because they would sell 350,000 or 400,000 more barrels of oil per day.
Per day.
Per day.
That's a lot of oil.
A lot of oil.
What is your analysis of Trump's tweet on these questions? He says this will lead to more production because of this pricing and safety. What say you, Greg Dotson?
That we will have more cars if we have relaxed standards. This is overall harmful for the U.S. auto industry, in my view. We've had a regulatory structure that has delivered innovation that has made the United States a national leader in automotive technology. And what this rule does is it takes a program with some predictability that allows planning and progress over a period of years, and it throws it into chaos.
But that's what Trump likes. He likes chaos. Like, that's his core competency.
Well, every day it seems like there's another announcement of a rule change that is injecting chaos into a world that had some predictability.
And business likes predictability.
Business loves predictability. When they came out with their proposed rule, or it was developing and it became clear what it was, the automakers said, hey, whoa, this goes too far for us. This is not what we want. We were looking for a little flexibility, but...
the relaxing in fuel economy standards went
Yes.
too far for them. They were like, we would rather have more stringent regulations.
Exactly. This is a chart from ExxonMobil's 2017 Outlook for Energy. And in this case, what they're trying to do is give you an idea of least cost to most cost opportunities for reducing carbon dioxide emissions. ExxonMobil says the most cost-effective thing that what actually saves you money.
How would it save money?
Consumers don't have to buy gasoline.
Oh!
That's how you save money. When you look at sort of average annual miles driven, people are saving $30 or $40 a month in gasoline costs. I think they like that.
Yeah.
Making cars go further on a gallon of gas pays for itself. It's not surprising.
Oh my gosh! And yet, this is the one thing that the Trump administration is like, yeah, we don't need that.
That's right. So here we have the president saying that the states should not be able to reduce greenhouse gas emissions because of because it's too expensive for consumers and that cars are dangerous. There has been this focus of inquiry around this concept that one of the ways to make cars go further on a gallon of gasoline is to make it lighter.
Okay.
And when you make it lighter, it's more susceptible to having adverse outcomes during accidents.
Okay.
I think that we are beyond that conversation. You know, the Ford F-150 is often referred to as an important vehicle in the United States just because of its popularity.
Sure.
And you know, if you look for 2009 to 2018, I think the fuel economy has improved by 40%.
Really?
A 2019 Ford F-150 is not unsafe.
Especially compared to like, you're driving around like a 1985 Ford F-150, like it probably had seatbelts.
The automakers are very good at making safe cars these days. What else does he say here?
Jobs, jobs, jobs. All caps must be true. No.
Well, so one thing that's very interesting is, and this is breaking news from yesterday. So probably by the time people see this on YouTube, it'll be more fleshed out. But the agencies have sent their draft final rule to the Office of Management and Budget for interagency consultation. And Senator Carper from Delaware, he was apparently able to review the draft of it. And what he found out was that this rule is not good from an economic perspective. You know, when the agencies do major rules that have significant economic impacts, they're required to take a look at what the costs and the benefits are of the rule. Well, it turns out that the rule as currently drafted and being moved towards finalization is overall $41 billion negative to the economy.
Okay.
So it's rather than jobs, it's going to be harmful.